Good day, everybody. This is Mike Zuzolo with your Monday, August 12th grain market update. Well, USDA surprised the trade on its monthly supply demand report today, taking both U.S. corn and soybean yields lower versus their July estimates. A 154.4 corn yield on unchanged harvested acres took new crop ending stocks down 122 million bushels versus July. USDA also cut the old crop corn carryover by 10 million bushels. Even more surprising to the market and a greater change, I suspect, was that USDA cut new crop bean harvested acres and the yield with it, so that expected carryover as a result dropped 75 million bushels, or about 25% versus their July estimate, now down to 220 million bushels as we head into the all-important August weather and September pod fill time period for the soybean contract. That's really what had beans up early in the session before the report came out. We also saw a lot of sales to China, which I'll talk about in a minute, but the report really added even more duress to and stress to the issue of the weather. Instead of expecting a big crop getting bigger and weather not playing a role into the harvest, the market's now faced with turning back to weather models for direction, and these drier weather forecasts for the next 10 days on some of the models currently could spur additional short covering and length in the beans. And I think that would drag the corn up, not push corn down, even though that would take away maybe some of the pressure of an early frost. And users are also likely rethinking their hand-to-mouth buying strategy heading into harvest, given the USDA August numbers. I think this is a really important feature to the trade as we go through the rest of the week. What does basis do? What do the end users do? That will help, I think, along with the weather, propagate whether we can keep going higher in the row crops or not. Strong export demand from China and Mexico showed up before USDA's report. China purchased nearly 800,000 tons of beans. Another unknown sale was also put on the books for soybeans. And Mexico came in and bought over 250,000 tons of U.S. corn. Weekly export inspections were also very strong. So now heading into the final half hour of Monday's trade, we finally saw wheat go positive on the session. This allowed the corn and the beans to rally back towards their trading range high for the day. Didn't make new highs, however. I think this is where the crop conditions report comes in on Monday night. The trade, at least what Reuters was reporting on Monday, is for good to excellent conditions for both corn and beans to remain unchanged at 64%. So we'll be watching that closely. For more information, go to globalanalytics.biz. And please remember, there is substantial risk of loss in trading futures and options. The impact of cycles or current events on prices may be already reflected in futures. Have a great day, everybody.